This prisoner must do one thing every day. He pretends to approach the guards and peeks at the keys in his belt. Back in his cell, he draws the outline from memory. If there is the slightest deviation, he patiently starts all over again from the beginning, in order to make the best possible copy of the escape key. Not only that, whenever the guards left his cell late at night, he would secretly light a match to observe the inner structure of the lock cylinder with a faint light. Then he tore off a piece of white paper and pressed it back and forth on the lock hole, then traced the marks with a pencil so that there was a rough outline, and the structure of the lock cylinder was not difficult for Jack. He immediately used the remaining half sheet of paper, rolled into a tube and stuffed it into the hole. He squeezes the pencil into the gap and jerks it back and forth. After 200 rubs, he got a clear view of the entire structure of the lock. But the point is that it's impossible to find the metal to make a key in a prison. Fortunately, there was plenty of wood, and Jack decided to make a key out of it. The next day, he told his cellmates about it, but Tom kept laughing at him. He said that a key made of wood would break when he twisted it, but Jack insisted that it was possible. He wanted Tom's help. For freedom, Tom decided to help him. So while they were working in the carpentry shop, Jack, when the guards weren't looking, stole a couple of sturdy sticks. Jack carefully rubbed them with his hands, but the guards soon realized something was wrong. Jack hurriedly stuffed the wood into a thermos flask. In order to stall for time, his companion deliberately knocked over the material jar. Jack hurriedly blocked the mouth of the bottle with a towel. The prison guard was very serious. Before leaving, he insisted on checking everyone's water bottles. As the line got closer, Jack became more and more nervous.
You know, your look is very intense, Jenkins.
With the absorbing effect of the towel, even when the prison guard poured out the last drop of goji berry tea, the wooden bars inside remained motionless. The guards had no choice but to let Jack go. Unbeknownst to him, this small oversight would lead to one of the most bizarre prison breaks in history. But with wood, you need glue to hold it in place. Luckily, a 30-year veteran inmate managed to get it for him. Everything was ready. He couldn't wait to empty the thermos of wood. It's finally time to work in peace. He kept sanding the blocks with a file and gauze, trying not to miss a single detail, then glue the parts all the way down. To make it even stronger, he used the heat from the bulb to set the shape. It didn't take long for Jack to remove the semi-finished product inside. After making sure the parts were strong enough, he took out the drawings and compared them again. After much refinement and polishing, he finally made his first wooden key. He tiptoed to the cell door and inserted the key into the lock, then turned the key with great anticipation. Though the process didn't go as smoothly as he had hoped, but with a crisp unlocking sound, he excitedly went to open the door and the cell door was really opened. But the next moment, his heart sank. In front of him was a thick iron door. Even worse, the iron door could only be opened from the outside.